I'm back here at my grandfather's house coal mine that was used from the 30s. He bought the property in 31, and they quit sometime in the 50s. Now, I have filmed that before up underneath that ledge there. There's 3 rooms in there, one off to the right there. There's one in the center, and then there's one to the far right here. But I was metal detecting here yesterday. I noticed there was an opening right here. So I cleared a little bit more of the dirt and leaves just out of the way. Let's see if I could see down in this mine. So I have my device here. I have 15 feet. I've got 10 of it connected together. I'm going to attach the camera to that end, slide the camera down in, and I could see what the camera sees via my cell phone. It sends a Wi-Fi signal back. But I've always been curious about this room way off to the left here, and I may have found an opening, so we're going to find out in a minute. The pillar of coal off to the right, I think you could see from one of the other entrances, so we're actually behind it now. I have the light showing. It looks like there's a lot of water in there. Of course. That may be tilted too much. Now that we have a better view of this very far left room that we haven't seen before, we kind of knew it was flooded. You do see on the center right there that pillar of support of coal, shale, and rock that they've left. But it looks like from the ceiling, there's one hanging down from the ceiling and one in the water right where I put this arrow that look like logs. I don't know if those were like support rafters that they put in there, or are those just pieces of the ceiling that have fallen off that kind of look like logs. You'd be the judge. So I've zoomed in just a little bit here, and I'm rotating the camera so that you could see whether those are logs or part of the ceiling. Boy, they sure look like logs to me. I didn't know better, but who knows. You can certainly tell behind what I'm calling the logs, how deep this room on the left side goes. You see how dark it is back in there. Past that first column of support that you see off to the far right now, look behind it and you'll see it looks like another column of support, rock and shale, etc. that's in there. Okay, this is probably going to be the best view I have of the logs. You judge for yourself. I mean, I don't see a support post on the far right holding up that, if that's a rafter, a log. But boy, if it's rock, it really formed in an unusual shape and makes it look like logs that are breaking off the ceiling. I have the camera turned as far left as I can get it here into this very far left room. You'll see it kind of ends right there. It doesn't go any further to the left. And right at water level, if you look in the back, that line, that's like the coal seam right there that you're staring at. Okay. So I've zoomed back out here as far as I can so that you can see the whole room all at once. The very left wall there, those log-looking objects in the water down there. It's a breezy day up here at the mine as I've been filming this. I want to tell you that because it's about a 65-degree day, the air that's pouring out of this mine feels cold. It's probably like 55, maybe just 10 degrees, but you can definitely feel a difference. Every time the wind blows, I think the air is circulating in the mine from the other openings that are just right over here. Just right up under this rock ledge. Doesn't this look really safe? Especially with all these boulders that have fallen over the years here. We're going to go, even though we filmed the other mine openings before, the other way into the same mine basically, I'm going to film it again just to see. But it looks like I've got a pretty good look at this room that was way off to the left that we couldn't see from the other openings. Okay, we're going into the left side, but from the main entrance here, right under this Walter Hall sign. There we go, right into the mud. I can tell you it's real soft mud there. I really can't push this in. I think it's from all the rain that has seeped in over the years, made the floor really muddy. Yeah, I'm just burying into the mud there, so I'm not going to be able to move this very much. Now there's that column of coal that we saw. Here it's off to the left, but it was off to the right when we went in the new entrance. It's just mud. I can't move the camera. The camera's just sinking into the mud. Probably see that post right there. I don't want to hit the water there. Yep, just sinking right into the mud. But around that pillar of coal is what we were looking at from the new entrance. This is the center section of the mine. I had to manipulate the camera around all the water that's dripping off the ledge here. Pretty stable. That should give you an idea quickly what the center section looks like. You probably should see off to the right there, in this center section, there's like a pillar of slate and coal they left for support. That's that center section of slate and coal they left for support. Okay, we're moving over to the right section. You see all the water coming off here. Got to work around this. Boy, there's like 3 feet of leaves stacked up here. All right, let's see what this is going to look like. It's not very tall in there. 2 to 3 feet in spots. I'm going to adjust my camera to look all the way over to the right. All right, we're back in the right side here, just to give you an idea of what it looks like. The far right chamber. As you can see, this mine is right down beneath a steep ravine. Right where these rocks jut out. So those were the entrances. By the sign that we filmed, the left there, obviously the center chamber, then the one far off to the right. But the very first part of this video has that opening over there that I did not know about. My grandfather's mine. First one out of over 200 mines I've been at now. Of these type, what I call house coal mines. Some people call them coal banks, punch mines, I don't know. Name it however you are. They got the name house coal mine because in deed reservations, when the old timers sold their coal, they sold all the coal except for house use, so that they could come up here and mine even though they sold all the coal underneath their property. So hence the name house coal mines.